everybody, it is, I have no idea what number giveaway this is. I've lost track. Anyway, it's from BundleMonster. It's for the Kindle Fire. It is a 360 swivel case and a ta-da, screen protector. So 2 for 1 deal. This is kind of a cool case. It is very unique, has nothing like anything else we've seen so far. So take a closer look. Okay, next up you have the BundleMonster. Which is a pretty neat little case. It's the 360, which means that even though it's all blinged out on the front right here, these actually have a function. I'll show you later. It is green, or so the website says. To me, it doesn't look green. I don't even know where they're getting that from. It looks bronze or gold to me. So for those of y'all that like bling on your Kindle, this is probably the way to go. It's also a synthetic leather. It kind of feels like backpack mesh. It doesn't really feel like leather, but it smells like leather. So if you like that new car smell, hey, hey. If you look on the inside, it's got some of the standard features that most of the cases have now. You have the micro suede, which is going to keep the front of your fire safe. You have the notches that show that it's a folio. These are double function. I'll show you in a second. And you notice that it is it's a full-on case. It's going to actually cover the edges of your fire, and it's not going to be totally exposed. You have your notch for your power button. You have your notches for your speakers, so those aren't going to be covered up, which is also pretty much the standard now, unless you got one of the early cases and that was a whole disaster. But here's the thing. This is the only thing that I see as a potential problem just right off the bat. Unlike most cases that have this this full enclosure, this one does not have Velcro or a magnet or anything to hold it down. It's gonna go in, and just the pressure that that is put on by the fire is what's going to actually hold it in place. It's that tension is what's going to keep it protected and keep it there. To me, that's a little sketchy. I am really rough on my electronics, especially when it comes to my Kindle, and if I know that it's not completely secured in by something, then I'm going to be a little iffy. So that said, this might actually be a case that's better for those of you that read at home versus throwing it in your purse and taking it. It's another reason not to throw it in your purse. In a second I'll show you that, but this is actually better for nightstand readers and things like that, casual readers, versus somebody that's going to take it with them everywhere. This case is called the 360 for a reason, and that is this little notch right here, which actually looks really pretty on the outside. It's going to turn, but first let me put the Kindle in, and I'll show you how easy that is. It's got the little notch up here on the top. That's for the light sensor, so make sure we get it in right. Put it in, and like I said before, it just kind of folds in. It doesn't really Velcro or anything, so it's the tension that's going to keep it in place. One thing that I've noticed, and it doesn't really look like it right now, but after like 30 or 40 seconds of using it, it's going to shift. But like some of the other covers like this that have this full bank in front of it, it kind of moves a little bit, and so your edges don't necessarily line up the way they should, and they're a little bit off. This one is not as bad as some of the others I've seen. This one's actually not that bad, and it probably wouldn't notice it at all if I didn't have this skin on it. But those of you that have OCD really bad like me, that might be a deal breaker for you. So, especially if you have a skin on the front of your Kindle. Anyway, the functionality of it. Okay, you have your regular folio, which you have 3 levels of your folio. You have okay? And they're fairly sturdy. You're reading and somebody bumps the table, I don't think the thing is just gonna be splayed all out in any level that you have. But you also have, and this I really like, because if you turn your fire sideways in the folio view when you're reading, say at lunch, you're getting half a page versus an entire page. So when you're eating, you're having to flip twice as much as you would normally do. And if you're eating, you probably have food on your hands, or if you're really sloppy like me, you have gummy bear juice on your hands. And so you're gonna get it all over your screen. My husband's giving me a really funny look right now. Anyway, you're probably gonna get it on your screen because you're having to turn the pages more. So this is where this one comes in handy versus the other ones. Since it's a 360, you can flip it and make the functionality, whoopsie, oh, there you go. Sorry, I'm clumsy. Stand up like this so that you have your entire page. You're not flipping your page as much while you're trying to eat, which is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. More on the page means more to read. It takes you longer to read. I'm not touching it as much. But that in mind, if you don't like it like this and you prefer to have it in this view, BundleMonster includes this nifty, spiffy screen guard with the case. They have a couple of different bundles. You can get things that have 5 or 6 things included, but this is something that they've sent along with this case that's going to go to one of you. Obviously, I'm not going to install it. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. The directions are on the back on how to install it. But it is anti-scratch and anti-dirt, so you can't really beat that. Maybe that will actually help keep the food off your Kindle. So, yay, BundleMonster. Anyway, I think that's about, oh, one more thing. This is the thing that I said that is probably another reason that it's going to be a nightstand reader instead of in your backpack. It does not latch closed. It's loosey-goosey. That's awful. There's no magnet, there's no string, there's nothing. There's no Velcro. It's not gonna stay closed. It's just gonna kind of open. So if you're the person that throws it in your purse, you're out of luck. Your screen's probably gonna get scratched, which is probably a good reason for this. So anyway, that's about it. We're not going anywhere for now, and there you go. Okay, that's about it for me. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. If I don't know the answer, I will find out. I'm sure y'all know the spill by now, but I'll just keep doing it. There's more information on the blog about the product. The entry form is on the bottom of the blog. If you follow me on YouTube, then click on the link and join in the fun. 2-week contest, and I'll announce the winner, so good luck.